155. Not to sound dramatic, but this number will forever haunt me. Not because it was the heaviest I've ever been, but because it was my identity. It absorbed into the backbone of my body as if I carried this shameful part of me, afraid that when someone saw me, they only saw me as a number. A big one too. 155 was ugly. 155 was, no one will ever love you. P.S. You're lazy as fuck. I want to give a huge thank you to NEIWAI for partnering up with me for this video. Your size is the size. It came to me as a reminder to stop being such a bully to myself. The Barely Zero collection has something for everyone to adapt to fit a variety of body types. These newer bras I'm wearing here were critiqued by you guys, Barely Zero wearers, and improved because NEIWAI listens. The styles from the Barely Zero collection are modest enough to wear as a crop top or layered. Perfect for summer. It's easy to shop for online. As long as you're within the listed size range, Barely Zero adapts to you even through all the daily activities you're going through. Visit NEIWAI.life. The link's down below, and find what's truly going to make you feel good inside and out. Remember that NEIWAI is made to live in, and your body is worth being supported in your truest inner self with NEIWAI. $142. 10 pounds down and goodbye self-deprecation. I finally felt skinny. Isn't it funny how you start losing weight and suddenly think you're better than others? It's like a little voice at the back of my head wanting to rub it into those who always taunted me, or at least in my mind made fun of me. The funny thing is, sometimes those people never did or said anything negative towards you, or have ever even commented on your body. You were the one who created this hateful scenario about yourself and shifted blame that they hated you, that they mocked your body, simply out of your own insecurities. It's the truth. We all have that side to us where we hate on other girls because they have what we don't. To be skinny, pretty, liked, chosen first. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had those thoughts where I just felt so hateful towards someone because they were pretty and skinny. And now that I'm 142, wow, I'm starting to feel like those pretty girls. I got greedy though. 147. I nearly lost my mind. I was freaking out. How can I have jumped up 5 pounds? 5! The panic was real. So I calmed down after chugging 2 bottles of water, convincing myself it'd help me to bloat by tomorrow and shrink a dress size down. I thought, okay, if I starve for 3 days, I'm surely to get back down to 142. No way can I murmur the thought of being fat again. I was so close to being the pretty girl. Seriously, why did I let myself go over the weekend, thinking there would be no consequences? Fuck. Okay, for real though, I start tomorrow. $133. And there I stood, at the lightest I've ever been since freshman year in college. I don't know. This is what 155 dreamed of, but it wasn't good enough. 155 wanted 130, and no matter what I did, I could not get myself to lose 3 extra pounds. Sure, I looked happy, but don't be fooled. Behind every 155 to 133 is a very sad person. 133 was a very dark place for me. Easily topped one of the most unhappiest times of my adulthood. I know, dramatic. But isn't it ironic how we hate ourselves so much when we're fat and can still hate ourselves just as much when we're finally skinny? As if our insecurities rest in peace. Growing up being called a big girl, trust me, I dreamt of being skinny. It's a fantasy we idealize us big girls before bed every night, and yet when we finally see our ribcage, we still pick at everything reflected back in the mirror. The crap we tear ourselves apart over. When will it be enough? When will I be enough? 142. Is it worth it? This was the best comment I've ever read under any of my YouTube videos, and it went something like this. Why do we live our whole lives committing to losing 4 pounds? Isn't that funny? It's comical. I want you to be honest with yourself. If you were stuck in the current state you're in with your body right now, would you be okay with it? I know, you're quick to undervalue yourself because of the XL on your t-shirt, and you only tell yourself you're deserving of self-love as an excuse to let yourself DoorDash McDonald's for tonight because you've shitted on yourself all day about the changes you didn't start today but rather begin tomorrow since you've already fucked up by eating Oreos for breakfast. Right? Stop lying to yourself. You don't want it enough, as much as you cry in your bubble bath about it. You only want it when it's convenient to you. We're no better than men. If it's gonna take effort and hard work, we don't want to do it. Yet we have the audacity to bully our bodies over and over again because we've gained a couple pounds. I'm just so sick of this toxic cycle, this ugly. When do we finally sit ourselves down and shut our mind up by saying, let's just learn how to be okay in this only body of ours and mean it? It's not really that number that's controlling our happiness. Maybe it's something more that's missing within us.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit.